Welcome back friends. In this video I'll show you how to create a simple data entry form in Microsoft Excel. As you can see in the screen, here I have created this data entry form. This is the form section and this is the database section. You can easily enter the data here in the database by clicking on this enter data button. Let me show you one example here. To pick up the purchase date, you can click on this calendar button. The calendar opens. Take a date from here. Then the date will go here in this cell. In the product ID, let me put here P006. In the product name, let me put product KL. Quantity is suppose that 100 unit and unit price is suppose that 20. The purchase value will auto calculate by multiplying quantity and unit price. After putting all the information, simply click on this enter data button. Here you see the last record is submitted here in the first row of the database. Let's start learning the step-by-step process of making this data entry form. First of all, open Microsoft Excel Workbook. Click on the File tab, click on Save As, and here in the Save As type, select this Excel macro enabled workbook. Then put the file name, for example, data entry. Choose the location where you want to save the file. Let me select desktop. Then click on save. Close this workbook. In the desktop, you can see the data entry workbook is created with macro enabled. Open this workbook. First of all, create the design of the form. Select from B1 to C6 range. Click beside merge and center tool. Then click on merge across. Similarly, select from D1 to E6, then click on merge across. Increase the column width of BCDE column. Select this range from B1 to E6, then apply here the borders. Select from row number 1 to 6, then increase the row height. In the F1 cell, add here a calendar logo. You can download the calendar logo from internet. Then click on the Insert tab, Illustrations, Picture, Place over Cell, this device. Then locate the picture folder. Double click on the picture. Decrease the picture size and keep this here in the F1 cell. This picture will be used for picking up the date. Now in this range, put the column headers required for your data. That is purchase date, product ID, product name, quantity, unit price, and finally the purchase value. Let me select all the sheet, then increase the font size to 12. You can also make it bold. Select the column headers. Copy, click on the A9 cell, right click, paste special values, then transpose, then click on OK. Here it will create the column headers required. Increase the column width as required. Select these column headers, then apply the border. Select this range, right click, go to Format Cells, Custom, and here in the formatting type, put here ** colon. Then click on OK. This will add these colons here. Now to create here a enter data button, click on the Insert tab, then Illustrations, Shapes. Select this rectangle rounded corner shape, then draw it over here by simply click, hold and drag the mouse. Double click on this, then put here enter data. This button will be used for entering the data of these fields here in the database. You can change the design of this button by double clicking on it. Go to shape format, then here you can select a different style. Let me take this one. Right click on the sheet name, go to rename, then put here database. The design part of the data entry form is ready. Now we have to write the VBA code to make this form functional. For that, Right click on this database sheet, then go to view code. First of all, create a sub procedure for picking up the date by using date picker calendar. So create here a procedure by putting sub date pick bracket open bracket close, then press enter. Now we need to add here a calendar project. The calendar project file is here in my computer that I have already created. This is the calendar project file. Let me open this. And here if you go to the developer tab, Visual Basic, then here you see the calendar is created. This is the calendar we are going to use in our form. I'll put this calendar project file in the video description below, from where you can download this file. If you want to learn the step-by-step process of making this calendar date picker in VBA, then watch the video tutorial. The link is given in the video description. To import this calendar in our data entry form, close this calendar. Here in the VBA window, you will see two workbooks. One is the calendar workbook and other is the data entry. So here in the calendar workbook, we have this calendar form. To import this form or to copy this form here in our data entry project, simply click and hold on this calendar, then drag it and drop it over here. Here you see in the form section of data entry workbook, the calendar is added. Now you can close this calendar project file. Let me close this VBA window and also close this calendar A workbook file. Now if you see in the developer tab and Visual Basic, the calendar is imported in our data entry workbook. After importing the calendar, now between these two lines of code, you have to write calendar.selectedDate bracket open, then put here this workbook dot sheets, put the name of the sheet, that is database, inside the double quotation, dot range bracket open, then put the range or cell where you want to put the date, that is this cell D1. So put here D1 double quotation bracket close, then close one more bracket. Now go to the Excel sheet, right click on this calendar image, click on assign macro, select this date pick macro, then click on OK. Click on any cell, then when you click on this calendar logo, the calendar will activate, and when you select a date from here, let me select 10th of July. Here you see in this cell the date is picked. Let me select this and change the alignment. Let me take the left alignment, or let's take the center alignment. Here you see the date is picked. If you click on the calendar and select another date, the date is picked here. Go to VBA window again and create here another sub procedure for data entry. So make here sub data entry, open and close bracket, press enter. First of all, define the variable that is given by dim sh as worksheet, set sh equal to this workbook dot sheets bracket open double quotation, then put the name of the sheet, that is database, double quotation bracket close, press enter. Next we have to add here a new row. Every time we enter the data, we have to insert here a row, and the new data will go here in the inserted row. For that, the code will be sh.rows, then put the number of row, that is 10. We have to insert the row in the 10th row, so put here 10 dot insert. Next we have to send the information of these cells here in this row. For that, the code will be sh.range, then put here A10 cell reference dot value equal to assets.range d1 dot value. This code will write the value of this d1 cell here in the A10 cell. Similarly, we have to write additional code for writing the values of these cells to these cells. For that, go to the VBA window again, then write the code like this: assets.range b10 dot value equal to assets dot range d2 dot value. The error is given because double quotation is missed here, so let me put double quotation. The next is assets dot range c10 dot value equals assets dot range d3 dot value. Now you can simply copy this code, paste it here, change this column C to column D and change this 3 to 4. Again paste the copied code, change the column reference to column E and change the row reference to row number 5. Again paste the code, change the column reference to column F and change the row reference to row number 6. Let me check in the workbook. The last column is the column F. So here also the code is up to column F. After writing the values, we need to now clear this field. For that, the code will be assets.range d1 to e6 dot value equal to blank. This double quotation twice represents blank. Go to Excel sheet, right click on this enter data button, then click on assign macro and select this data entry macro, then click on OK. Now here in the purchase value we have to use a formula that is equal to the quantity multiplied with unit price. Let's test the code we have written by putting here some values. For example, in the product ID P003, product name is suppose product AB, quantity is 20 unit and unit price is 50. Now when you click on the enter data button, here you see the data is entered in the sheet. Let me add here a new record. Click on the calendar, take the date. In the product ID, let's put P004. Product name is product CD. Quantity is suppose that 30 unit and unit price is 100 rupees. After entering the data, the purchase value formula is also cleared. To preserve the formula here, go to the Visual Basic and edit this part of the code. That is, here we have to put from D1 to E5 only. Then go to Excel, put here the formula again, this multiplied with this, then click on the enter data and here you see the second data is entered and the formula remains as it is. Now you can keep on entering other records. So this is how you can create a simple data entry form in Microsoft Excel. If you want to practice this, you can download this workbook file from the link in the video description. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up by hitting on that like button and also subscribe to the channel to get similar video updates in future. Thank you so much for watching. See you again in next tutorial.